Note down this example, students. Are you able to see the screen here? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, note down this example. Let d is equal to 2y square z minus 8xy ax plus 4xyz minus 4xy into ay bar plus 2xy square minus 4z into az bar. Determine total charge within the volume of 10 raised to minus 14 meter cube located at the point P of 1 comma minus 2 comma 3. Quickly note down the statement, problem statement. Did you all note down, friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the question. D is given. Electric flux density is given. That is 2y square z minus 8xy ax bar plus 4xyz minus 4x square ay bar plus 2xy square minus 4z az bar. We have to find out total charge within the volume. Volume, that is dV, is given. So dV is 10 raised to minus 14 meter cube. That is the volume that is being given. And it is located at the point P of 1 comma minus 2 comma 3. Okay. At this point P of 1 comma minus 2 comma 3, we have to find the volume dV. We have to find the volume dV. Sorry, we have to find the total charge within this volume dV. Okay. Now we know the divergence theorem. What does the divergence theorem state? According to the divergence theorem, the charge enclosed is given by the volume integral of the divergence of the electric flux density with respect to the volume. Right? This is our divergence theorem. Okay, your test question. Q is equal to volume integral of the divergence of the electric flux density with respect to the volume. So this is what, friends? This is nothing but integral of the charge with respect to the volume. Correct? If you integrate the charge dq with respect to volume, you are getting the total charge. The total charge is nothing but the volume integral of del dot d bar with respect to dv. So this equation is nothing but it is as good as the volume integral of the charge dq. So if you know the volume integral dq, so dq is given by del dot d bar dv. dq is given by del dot d bar of dv, because these two are same, right? This is a volume integral, this is also volume integral. So this is also with respect to volume dv, this is also with respect to volume dv. Hence I can write dq is equal to del dot d bar dv. Okay, this and this I can equate. Then del dot d bar is equal to, we also know that del dot d bar is equal to dou dx by dou x plus dou dy by dou y plus dou dz by dou z. This is divergence of d bar that we discussed in the previous class. It is dou dx by dou x plus dou dy by dou y plus dou dz by dou z. Now this equation, friends, that is equation for D. You please try to differentiate and get this equation, next equation. Okay, differentiate this with respect to x, differentiate this with respect to y, and differentiate the equation with respect to z. Okay, dx is what, friends? 2y square z minus 8xy. This is your dx component. Okay, differentiate this with respect to x. Then dy component is 4xyz minus 4x square. This is your dy component. Differentiate this with respect to y. And then dz component is d2xy square minus 4z. Differentiate this with respect to z and tell me what equation you'll get finally. The next equation. Got the equation, students? What will be the differentiation of 2y square z minus 8xy with respect to x? 2y square z, the differentiation is 0 because there is no x term. Minus 8y into x, so it will be minus 8y. Okay, minus 8y is constant, differentiate with respect to x, it will be minus 8y. Then come to next with respect to y, 4xyz minus 4x square with respect to y. Here it will be 4xz plus 4xz with respect to y, right? And there is no y term here, it is 0. Minus 4x differentiation is 0. Then this equation with respect to z, 2xy square with respect to z is 0. Then minus 4z with respect to z is minus 4. Correct? Therefore, the next equation will be minus 8y. That is what we are getting here, minus 8y, this term. Okay, minus 8y with respect to x. Then plus 4xz, that is this term, 4xz with respect to y. Then minus 4 here, this term, minus 4z with respect to z, minus 4. Everybody are getting this equation? Del dot d bar is equal to minus 8y plus 4xz minus 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you will have to, okay, fine. Now you will have to find at the given point 1 comma minus 2 comma 3. They have given the coordinates of x, y and z at the point P. X is 1, y is minus 2 and z equal to 3. At these coordinates, find out the value of del dot d bar. That is del dot d bar is equal to minus 8 into y is minus 2 plus 4x. X is 1, then z is 3, right? Then minus 4, minus 4. Minus 8 into minus 2 is minus 16 plus 4 into 3 is 12, then minus 4. This will be minus 16 plus 12 is minus 4. Minus 4 plus minus 4 is minus 8. The answer is minus 8. Okay. This is just the divergence. Now, what is the equation for the charge? dq del dot d bar dv. Del dot d bar dv. Okay. Del dot d bar dv will give the charge q. Charge q. Okay. That is del dot d bar is minus 8 into dv. Into dv. dv is how much, friends? How much is dv? Yes. dv given is how much?
10 power minus 14.
Yes, 10 raised to minus 14 meter cube. Therefore, dq will be equal to del dot d bar into dv. Del dot d bar is minus 8 into dv is 10 raised to minus 14 meter cube. Okay, so this comes out to minus 800 nano coulombs. If you simplify this, you will get minus 800 nano coulomb. Okay. Did you all note down, students?
So,
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll move on to the next example. This is one of the example. Next, an electric charge lies in the plane at z equal to minus 4 meters in the form of a square sheet described by minus 2 is less than or equal to x, that is less than or equal to 2 meters, minus 2 less than or equal to y, that is less than or equal to 2 meters. The charge density is rho s is equal to 2 into x square plus y square plus 16 raised to 3 by 2 nanocoulomb per meter square. Then determine E bar at the origin. Okay. Here what all they have given, students? Just see here. So what all they have given? An electric charge lies in the plane at z equal to minus 4 meter. There is a charge which is lying at z equal to minus 4 meter. This is our z. Okay, minus 4 meter means below here. Okay, minus 4 meters. Right, minus 4 meter in the minus z direction, towards the minus z direction. Okay, towards the minus z direction. Then that means our z component of the sheet, our z component of the square sheet is nothing but -4. So here z component is -4 at this point z component is -4, this component square sheet z component is -4, and this point or this coordinate z component is -4. Okay, so we got the z component of all the, that is vertices of the square sheet, and it is described by -2. The square sheet is described by -2 is less than or equal to x, that is less than or equal to 2 meters. That means the value of x varies from -2 meters to +2 meters. The value of x, how do you take x here? This is -2, this is our -2, range is -2 to +2, so this is +2. Okay, it is symmetrical. The sheet is symmetrical. While showing, it is shown like this, but it is a symmetrical sheet which is symmetrically lying across the x-axis and y-axis. It has only the z component, but it is symmetrically lying across the plus axis and minus axis, and across the plus axis and minus y-axis. Okay, here they have given z coordinates -2 to +2. That means this is our -2, this is x is -2 here, then the x component of this here at this point is +2. Similarly, next, so here also it is same, -2 to +2 x component. Okay, because it is lying, this is our x coordinate, right? So this x coordinate, if you take horizontal, it will be same. Yes or no? This is -2 and this is +2. Horizontal, if you take x, this will be same, it is +2. Then the y component, -2 to +2 meters. Y component of this point, it is -2. How do you take y? It is horizontally we have to take. X is, this is our x, right? It is y. Then we have the z. X, y, and then z. Correct? So x we have taken like this from here to here, x. Okay. Then y, it is like this. Horizontally we have to take y. Horizontally. Correct? That is why we are taking here horizontally -2 to plus. This is our -2 y component. Then this is +2. The -2 is lying other side, minus negative y-axis. +2 is positive y-axis. They are symmetrical. Okay. Then here also same, -2. If it is y-axis here, this will also be -2 here. Here also -2, and this is +2. Okay, it is same coordinate here. Same coordinate, +2. This is our -2 if you are getting here. Right. Then this is -2 here also. Okay, that means they are lying symmetrically across the x-axis and y-axis. They have only the z component. Then charge density is rho s is equal to 2 into x square plus y square plus 16 raised to 3/2 nanocoulomb per meter square. This is charge density. Rho s they have given. Charge density of the sheet is this much. Determine E bar at the origin. We have to find the electric field intensity at the origin. That is 0, 0, 0 origin. ds is given by the area of the sheet. It is the length into breadth, because it's a square sheet. It is square sheet, area is given by length into breadth. ds is equal to dx into dy. Okay, then dq is equal to rho s ds. dq is equal to rho s into ds, because we know that surface charge density, it is charge per unit area, charge by area. That is dq by ds, dq by ds, or dq is equal to rho s into ds. Rho s they have given, it is 2 into x square plus y square plus 16 raised to 3/2 into ds is dx into dy, dx into dy. Okay, now consider some point here, any point on the sheet. Okay, if you are considering any point on the sheet, it will be symmetrically about the x-axis and y-axis. It has only the z coordinate. Okay, because it's a symmetrical sheet. Okay, which is lying across the x-axis symmetrically and across the y-axis symmetrically. It has only the z component. Okay, so p of x comma y comma -4, x and y coordinates are different. Okay, and only the z component is same. Z component is -4. It is same, -4 here also, -4 here also, -4, -4. Z component is same. I am writing the generalized point as p of x comma y comma -4. Their x and y may vary, but z will remain the same. Z is along the x equal to, sorry, z is equal to -4. Okay, so z is -4 meters. That is constant. And origin is 0, 0, 0. Therefore, what will be r bar? R bar is from the origin to the point P. Okay, we are finding the electric field intensity due to the points here on the sheet at the origin. Therefore, origin will be the destination and point P will be our source. Then the equation R bar will be, that is, origin is 0, 0 minus x is minus x ax bar, plus this y coordinate is 0, 0 minus y is minus y ay bar, plus 0 minus of minus 4 is plus 4 az bar. It's a generalized equation for some point. Okay, 0 minus x ax bar, plus 0 minus y ay bar, plus 0 minus of minus 4 plus 4 az bar. Okay, and dE bar, we know the equation for electric field intensity at a given point. It is q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square AR bar, or dq by 4 pi epsilon naught r square AR bar. Correct? Then magnitude of R bar, we have found out here the vector R bar, its magnitude will be square root of x component square, that is x square, plus y component square plus y square plus z component square, that is plus 16. Okay, therefore magnitude of R bar will be square root of x square plus y square plus 16. Okay, did you all note down up till here, students? Please note down up till here. Note down the steps up till here quickly.
Sir.
Taken, students? Okay, fine, good. Therefore, DE, substitute all those what all we have calculated till here. DE will be DQ. DQ is 2 into x square plus y square plus 16 raised to 3 by 2 into ds, that is dx dy. Okay, rho s into ds is our DQ. So substitute that. Then that divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. R square is, that is, square root of x square plus y square plus 16 the whole square. So square root and square will cancel, will get only x square plus y square plus 16. That into AR bar. AR bar is the unit vector. Let us see that. That is 2 into x square plus y square plus 16 raised to 3 by 2. It is nanocoulomb. So you should not leave this nanocoulomb. It is very important. Okay. If you leave this, then your final answer will be wrong. Right? It is 10 raised to minus 9 dx dy by 4 pi epsilon naught x square plus y square plus 16. Then AR bar vector. It is R vector divided by its magnitude. It is minus x ax bar minus 5 y ay bar plus 4 az bar divided by, that is, magnitude, that is square root of x square plus y square plus 16. Minus x ax bar minus y ay bar plus 4 az bar divided by square root of x square plus y square plus 16. As I told students, due to symmetrical placed of the symmetrical position of the sheet, as it is placed symmetrically across the x axis and y axis, therefore it does not have any x and y component, it has only the z component. This component exists. I will show you how it is. Here, this is minus 2, this is plus 2. X component, here it is minus 2, it is plus 2. They are equal in magnitude, opposite in polarity. Therefore, their x component of the electric flux density or electric field intensity will cancel out each other. Then y component, you can see here, this is minus 2, this is plus 2. Here also minus 2 plus 2. Okay, therefore the y, due to y component, whatever they are getting the electric field intensity, that will cancel out each other due to the property of the symmetry. Okay, then what is remaining? What is remaining? Only the z component, because z is lying at constant, z equal to minus 4 meters. the equation for d will be 2 into 16 to 3 by 2. Okay, x square and y square will become 0. X square is equal to 0, y square is equal to 0. X and y components are 0. It does not exist. Into dx into dy divided by 4 not into 16, because x square and y square are 0. That into x is 0, y component is 0. 4 az bar divided by x is 0, y is 0. Square root of 16 is 4. Again, 4 and 4 will cancel, only az bar will remain. That is d is equal to 2 into 16 raised to 3 by 2. How do you simplify this? 16 raised to 3 by 2. Can anybody tell me how do you simplify 16 raised to 3 by 2? Simplify that and tell me the answer. 16 raised to 3 by 2.
2 raised to 4.
Yes,
Sir.
you are right. Correct. 2 raised to 4 is 16. So 4 into 3 by 2. 4 into 3 by 2 ones are 2 twos are. So it will be 2 into 3, 6. So it will be 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6 is 64. Correct. So here we are getting 2 into 64. 2 into 64, right? This one. Into dx into dy into 10 raised to minus 9 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 16 az bar. 16 ones are 16 fours are 64. Therefore, dE will be 2 into 4 is 8 into 10 raised to minus 9 dx dy by 4 pi epsilon naught az bar volt per meter. Then E bar, if we want, we have to integrate dE with respect to dx and dy. What are the limits of dx and dy? What are the limits of y and x? We are very much clear here. They have already given. The x limit is minus 2 to 2. Y limit is also from minus 2 to 2. Okay, x is ranging from minus 2 to plus 2. Y is also ranging from minus 2 to plus 2. These are the limits. That is integral y equal to minus 2 to plus 2. Integral x equal to minus 2 to plus 2. 8 into 10 raised to minus 9 dx divided by 4 pi epsilon naught az bar volt per meter. That is E bar will be equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 9 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 4 pi into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. Integration of dx with respect to x is x. Integration of dy with respect to y is y. That is over the limits minus 2 to plus 2 and y over the limits minus 2 to plus 2 az bar. It is 8 into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 4 pi into 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. This will be 2 minus of minus 2 is plus 4 and 2 minus of minus 2 is plus 4 az bar. Yeah. If we simplify this students, and tell me the final answer. Note down the steps here quickly. Tell me the final answer what you are getting. E bar. Don't look at the final answer. Try to solve on your own and tell me the final answer. Meanwhile, note down the steps. Noted here, students? Yes, please. Students, are you all here? Have you noted
Yes,
down?
sir. Yes, sir. Noted down.
Okay. Okay, what is the final answer you're getting, students? Final, have you cross verified? Final equation for answer for E bar is how much? Yes? Tell me, please. Final value.
1150.413.
Okay. 1150.431 Z bar volt per meter. Okay. I hope everybody have cross verified your answers, right? Is it so? Everybody have cross verified?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sankalp? Okay, Sankalp?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Verified.
Okay, fine. Okay. So this is all about your module 1 students. In the next class, we'll be starting with the module 2. Okay, that potential and other topics are there that we'll take up in the next class. Okay. Vinod sir will be engaging the class for you all, right? Please be for the class at 1 p.m. today. Vinod sir is engaging for you all. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, students.